Hi, it's Spyro at Binacore.org, and this is an It's Been a While for Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare. This is another set of games you haven't done yet.
Yeah, I've never ever played a Call of Duty game in the history of my being.
See,
I've played zombies on one of them.
that would probably be World at War. Was it Black Ops or World at War?
Might have been Black Ops. It was a while ago, a couple of years ago, so Black Ops sounds about right.
Actually, it could have been World at War, which was number 5. It's the one that came out after this. This is number 4.
I think it was Black Ops.
Okay. You see, I'm not a fan of the Treyarch games. I like the Infinity Ward games, these ones.
See now, Treyarch are Black Ops, aren't they?
Black Ops, they did World at War, and I think they did number 1 as well.
Okay, well, I mean, I'm getting Black Ops 2. That's the first Call of Duty game that I'm actually going to own and play.
Yeah.
So, I'm only going to know the Treyarch games to start with.
I played a bit of Black Ops 1 and I didn't even finish the first mission. It didn't grab me. I'm going to go back and play it because I should give it more of a chance. But I like... But more my problem is that I don't like history shooters.
Yeah.
This whole Modern Warfare thing, I like that. I like... You know,
so you'd like Black Ops 2 then?
Probably would, because
it's futuristic.
It's not future. Oh yeah, it's just in the future.
Yeah.
See, but then that's my thing. I don't like slightly futurist, like Ghost Recon. Don't like Halo. Super in the future. Love it.
Alright, so you don't like it to be realistic future.
I don't know what it is. Ghost
future.
It may not be the actual time setting. It may be the type of game. Like I don't like Ghost Recon. It may be because they're not built that well. I like Modern Warfare because the storylines are good and you get to use realistic weapons and it's stuff you know about. It's like how I didn't like any Medal of Honor, but the latest, not the Warfighter, which I will be getting, but the one before it, the prequel to Warfighter, just Medal of Honor.
Warfighter's the new one, isn't it?
It's the new one.
I've heard so much about that.
It's the
None of it good.
Really, I've heard so many good things.
I've only heard bad things.
Oh. But anyway, I mean, we're getting well off track about this game.
Yeah.
This one, I think it's brilliant. See, I'm trying to open this door myself because the NPCs are taking too long.
So now what I've seen, just this video here, it does look like it'd be quite fun. It's enjoyable. It reminds me a bit of Rainbow Six Vegas. I talk about that a lot.
Yeah.
But I really enjoyed the Rainbow Six Vegas games.
I haven't played that. I was over at Phasma's once, and I think Di and Midge were playing it, and it looked pretty cool.
Yeah, it was great. I mean, especially the terrorist hunt. You could have up to 3 players. I think it was up to 3 players. Might have been 4. No, it was up to 3. And you'd go around. You'd be put in an area and said, right, there are 30 terrorists.
Yeah.
Some of them are going to be actively looking for you. Others are just going to be standing around.
See, I mean, this game was 2007. It's before co-op was an actual thing. I believe that it did have the Spec Ops. Or was that number 2? But in the Spec Ops thing, you got to play with a friend and you got to do missions, and they were really quite good. But the storyline in this is single player. You play as Soap McTavish. What kind of a name is Soap? It's a line from the game. You should definitely play these games.
Yeah,
but you play
I
as
might
Soap.
understand more of these references.
He's the FNG, the fucking new guy in the team, which I didn't find out what that stood for till much later on. Your class is the FNG, and I thought it was like a military term. It might actually be a proper military term, but it stands for the fucking new guy. You've just joined this squad, and then you go up on all these missions, and then you got this one here. It's in the second act, like any good play, and it has 3 acts. This mission's in the second act, and you're playing as Price, who's your captain, back when he was a lieutenant.
Okay.
This is him with Captain Macmillan, who is a guy who's much higher up in the actual present storyline.
Yeah.
I don't know if you meet him in the first or second game, but you meet him in the third game. This is you're back in Chernobyl, and you're trying to stop some guys getting uranium, basically.
Uranium, okay.
So you're all gillied up, which is the name of this mission, and you're just sniping. And
yeah,
I love sniping.
It. Sniping is awesome. I've never been brilliant at sniping, but I still love trying it.
Yeah, I mean, if you see me play any first-person shooter, I'm a sniper. I mean, you look at me in Borderlands 2, I play as the assault rifle person, but I'm pretty damn good with the sniper.
Yeah. Borderlands 1, for me, I chose the sniper.
See, I didn't play as Mordecai, but I still sniped as Roland. And same in this one, I didn't choose Zero. One of Zero's skill trees is just about sniping. Didn't pick him.
Oh, fair enough. I've always loved sniping. I'll always choose sniping over most other things. Or pistols. Pistols and snipers.
Yeah.
I don't like anything in between.
They are the 2 weapons that you have here. A sniper and a pistol.
This mission would be like my favourite mission ever.
Suppressed pistol as well.
Yes.
I did love this mission when I played it. Though
A lot of crawling around in the grass.
Oh yeah, well there are tanks moving past you at this point, and you've got to sneak past them. I tried to play back through this ages ago, trying to get all the veteran achievements, playing the game on its hardest difficulty.
Yeah.
I did this mission. It's the mission afterwards where you've got to escape from where you're getting to. Really difficult. There's this point where you're at a Ferris wheel and you've got to defend it until the chopper turns up right at the end of the mission. I mean, I haven't gone back and played it in years, but that was really difficult for me for some reason. But I like sort of the play bits like this. Like you're crawling along these trucks and this other truck turns up and you get under it and you've got all these guys around you and they just don't notice you.
Yeah.
I mean, there are ways for them to notice you. What you could do is pull out your pistol and shoot them. I'm tempted to do that. When you might see a bit later in this video, I'm tempted to do that. But yeah, this is my favourite series of games when it comes to the Call of Duty. I've played a bit of 3. I played all 3 of the Modern Warfares. I tried Black Ops, and I've got World at War, which I've completed, even though it's a Treyarch game. But I feel like I'm too biased with Treyarch. I should give them a chance.
Yeah. Well, from what I've heard, Treyarch games they weren't too good to start with.
Yeah.
But they've got better.
I mean, as it goes along, we're gonna do what we're calling an evolution of video. I've already got footage for all 3 of the Modern Warfare games. We're gonna put them together, and we're gonna see how the game has progressed. I can't wait for that because I love the storyline in this. The characters are brilliant. Playing as Soap, and you've got Captain Price there. Sadly, one of my favourite characters in this, Gaz, gets killed off, and he's not in the next game. But they replace him with someone called a Ghost, I believe it is. Same voice actor. So basically, they just kept everything about the character, but even though they killed him off.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I think Gaz is the second guy there. Not Price, there, Gaz. Yeah. But it's brilliant. You play it from 2 points of view. You've got the American side of it and the British side of it, and sort of how the stories intercross. Like he's an American, this guy is tied up, and this is in the 3rd act, and it's where the 2 storylines have actually crossed, and you're doing stuff together because it's all very, this is what the British were doing, this is what the Americans were doing, and at the end of it they come together. Yeah. I think they do that on all 3 of the games.
Oh, that's cool. So even what I've heard, the storylines in the later games, the most recent games, aren't that brilliant.
See, I've heard that too.
It's all about the multiplayer.
Apparently number 3 wasn't a good game. 3 was a brilliant game. I loved it.
So yeah, from what you're telling me, yeah. I mean, it sounds like the storylines are something that even I enjoy.
It does what a good trilogy should do. You've got the first game when you set it up, second game you add more to the original, third game, the trilogy, you go back and rewrite the beginning, and they do, and it's amazing, and I don't understand why people don't like it.
Yeah, maybe I'll have to give them a try. I'll see what Black Ops does for me first, and then...
Yeah, I'm going to see if I can borrow Black Ops off Tones and actually finish it, or something like that. Or get it myself, who knows.
Yeah.
And then play Black Ops 2.
Yeah, with me.